In this video, we will be talking about restriction settings. It is under User Customization, Configuration, and Function Setup under the General tab. If you scroll down, you can see the Restriction tab. You have to approach this menu as a master or a setup administrator. Now, let us look at it one by one. Now, the first one is Set Deactivated Code Restriction. Basically, the deactivated code restriction restricts the slips entered from the target code selected here. For instance, if you select a customer vendor and save it, and if you try to create and save a slip with the vendor that is deactivated, it won't save. Here's how it works. Going to the sales list, under inventory 1 sales and sales list, by selecting a new sales and entering with a deactivated customer, and when you try to save it, it won't be saved like this. Next on the list is authorization coverage. Heading back is the authorization coverage. By clicking on it, you can now set the status of the slips that can be modified or deleted. This is a default setting that sets it across the whole of the ERP. So if you need to set up an exception condition as well. Basically, unconfirmed and confirmed means that it won't be affected by the status of the slips, so you can modify or delete whenever. Or you can choose to modify, delete slips only in either unconfirmed or confirmed status. However, if you want to set it up so that the default status is unconfirmed and only unconfirmed can be modified or deleted, select unconfirmed and set up an exception so that the management can modify or delete confirmed slips as well. Select a condition name and under authorization coverage, set manually and select unconfirmed, confirmed. Now, click on the condition. Here, it will be empty like this. So click on, double click it and press accurate. And under target field, click ID. And under the comparison target, select the IDs. I will be selecting Lisa. Apply and save. Now, once we go to the sales list, if you try to modify as an ID other than the management, the following notice alert pops up restricting you from modification. However, any unconfirmed sales slips can be modified. Now, if we go to an ID with the management enabled and select the sales slip, we can easily modify it and save it. Lastly, we'll be looking at the task administrator settings. The following setting lets you set up per task. So if you limit the sales to a certain task administrator, the set administrator can only modify or add templates and add elements that can be searched in the quick search. Others who aren't in this list cannot do them. By selecting it to Lisa, let us see what happens. By going to the sales list of an ID that does not have the administrator settings, when we try to add a new template, it does not work. The same is applied to modification as well.